the Birmingham MCs, Trilla, Bomma B, Deadly, and Mr. Manage inside. What are you saying?
2-1.
Don't know the thing.
What are you saying?
Don't know.
Respect for coming through. It's appreciated. It's been a long time coming. But I got one question for all you, man, straight away, and it's after recent events. London Grime or Birmingham Grime?
Come on, man. That's
a mad question.
Yo, 0121 Grime all day.
1-2-1.
All day.
Don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
we love London Grime, but our Grime's the mad thing.
All right, let me ask you something, right? Do you feel, I'm gonna be honest, I know it's a bit controversial, but I'm gonna be real. Do you feel after all these years there's segregation between Birmingham Grime, or not even Birmingham Grime, the other parts of the UK and London? Do you feel that you are integrated within the scene, or do you feel that you man feel that you have not work harder, but get acknowledged for the work rate that you man do?
I feel like doors are open in it. You get me? Like, you can do your thing without having to go to London in it. But if you do come London, then you get me. More things happen in it. I just think it's just as simple as that, really. You get me?
Do you mind if I ask you, what do you mean more things happen? How do you mean?
Nah, just like this. Like,
what do you mean, the opportunities?
Yeah, there's more opportunities here. The scenes here, and it, like the scenes started here, and it. So, naturally, this is gonna be the place, and it. You know what I'm saying? It's like New York for hip hop, or Atlanta, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just naturally always gonna be like that.
Do you, with your careers, do you feel there's any tension amongst like London MCs when you're trying to collab or trying to holler at them, or you're saying, well, go on or whatever? Do you feel that the love's there? Or I don't mean to start the interview on a raw one, but I thought it'd be real, because a lot of people ask that question,
Go on.
When man came through, a man was meeting everybody, and you know what I'm saying, like everybody, and everyone was just showing man love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Already knew
like, man, I tell you, man's bars and that, and these are men that man looked up to, and that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, nice. There's no barrier.
Here's the next question, right? Now, for me, I love grime, but I also love bassline and niche music. Now, obviously, you man built a platform up there of bassline and niche, especially yourself, Trilla. Now, do you feel that the London man showed you love for that? Or do you feel like they didn't really get what you... Because a lot of people, like for me, like I like my commercial stuff here and there, but there's a lot of underground man think, well, what's this bassline thing? But for me, I know up there, it pops off because it's a mad vibe.
Yeah, it's a mazza. I think... I think people do respect what man's done still, like whether it's bassline or whatever, and they're not used to it. I think people have heard it and they've seen what go on. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's bassline or it's grime or it's funky house, and it like man have seen what they are saying, what the bars will do, and it, you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, I think the music it's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant because it's still a big part of what go on. You get me? But like obviously, man don't have to feel the music man make, but man will still feel the words, or, you know what I'm saying, or what man's saying in it. So
is bassline still popping up there at the moment?
Still popping, you know. It's a bit different now.
It's a bit quiet because obviously it was a bit more commercial, and obviously that's gone a bit quiet now. But I know you know you did a recent tune about 3 months ago.
I got a few I got a few bits coming still. Yeah, man. Man's bringing the sound back in it.
On the bassline takeover.
Yeah,
on One Extra, right? Yeah. That was a big up Tez Kid as well. So I'm gonna ask you, how did you lot come to know each other? Because I know that obviously Deadly, you're part of Stay Fresh.
Nah, let me say.
Okay. So this is the thing.
I'm gonna break it down.
But all right, then this is the thing because previously part of Stay Fresh.
That's not even what we're trying to get at. What we're trying to get at is that's not how we linked up. We was linked up from day one. You see, Birmingham's got a real proving ground. We called Oxygen Room. You get what I'm saying? That's where everyone goes. Yeah, if you was somebody, you was in Oxygen Room. If you weren't there, in our eyes, you don't exist in Birmingham Grime, because that's where you built your name. That's where you proved yourself.
So what, is Oxygen Room like a venue or something, or an event or something?
It's like a studio. It's like a studio venue where you can go to practice. You feel me?
Right.
But that's where the real wars went down in Birmingham Grime, and that's where a lot of pace got set. You get me? So we don't know each other through all the recent stuff that you've seen. We go way back to when.
Okay, so this is the problem. Now this is the problem because as much as you man have got a platform and you man got fans and you man are doing your work, a lot of people don't know this.
Yeah, it's mad. It's
like,
mad.
like if I go on Google do my research, I can't find none of this stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Because you see, back then we never had cameras, bro. That's the truth. You feel me? Like,
and I feel that's a shame because there's a lot of history between you, man, that a lot of people don't know, but they want to know, but they don't know nothing. It's only the people that are involved in that particular scene.
You know what they need? I'll be honest. This is what they need: interviews. You need to speak to the real people in Birmingham because a lot of interviews go down, but it's not with the people who know about Birmingham Grime.
Right.
You get me? But you can't speak to somebody about Birmingham Grime who's just stepped in.
I agree.
You gotta speak to a real general who's been there.
I'll tell you one person that I know that tried to, and that's Big Mikey. Because I know,
but Mikey's 30.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Mikey is 30, but I know for a fact that he tried to put Birmingham. Oh, not he tried. He did. He did put Birmingham on the map. But I felt like from a DJ perspective, it's like a one-man band. He was trying to do his thing for Birmingham, but he weren't really getting the recognition that he should have done.
Do you know what? To be fair, he hasn't really, because really Mikey's the Charlie Slough of Birmingham. That's the reality. You get what I'm saying? But this is what it is. Birmingham are the west coast of the music scene. So we all ain't got the recognition we're supposed to get. It's not just Big Mikey. Like everybody who's you get what I'm saying?
But why?
Because we're the west coast of the scene, you know, I need to understand. We're the gully, gritty part of the scene, bro. We're the underground, wicked man part of the scene, you get what I'm saying?
It's mad, because there was a period, where grime was dead in it. Like, there was really no grime, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And we therefore revived it, fam.
What, do you mean Birmingham revived it? Or?
Yeah.
100%.
Obviously, I don't know.
Everyone tells us. You know, as well, all the London man tell us this. I'm going to keep it 1,000.
No, 100%.
We're talking 2008-ish, yeah? All the London man tell man, like, yo, them times no one was making grime. You lot done your thing. Everyone was watching you lot. You feel me?
Yeah,
so,
so it's like we done off, like it's been done in it, man. Have proven ourselves in it. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, in it, like the grime didn't start in Brom, so
I hear that. But you say you done your thing.
The foundations of the scene are here, in it.
Right?
You get me?
But do you feel that you man done your thing, then it got quiet, and then you've come back up again, and then you've gone quiet, and then like recently now, if I looked at the Rude Kid set, for example, big set, but the people that got shown love the most was the Birmingham man.
I'll be honest.
Man are hungry.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. You look at them YouTube comments.
Let me give you the real. You see, in Birmingham, we have a million ups, downs. Bag of passes go on. The maddest thing. You see, in London, you guys work together. You see, in Birmingham, bro, it's very standoffish. If you ain't part of the man, then
right.
You're ops, bro. You get what I'm saying? Now, it's not a personal thing. It's just a Birmingham mentality.
Okay, but then do you feel that kind of slows you man down?
It slows the whole scene down, bro. Because if people ain't connecting, then how we supposed to build?
Right.
You get what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
because there's a lot of talent in Birmingham, but then I see it's like rather individuals rather than a collective.
But what I can say is it's getting a lot better.
Okay.
People are growing up more now.
But what
people are starting to understand what it takes to make business run.
I hear me. And to be honest, I know there's a lot of money that can be made from the Birmingham scene, but what do you think has to be done to get to that stage, to the London unity where everyone's vibes in together rather than the standoffish, one man here, one man there, no integration? What needs to be done?
A lot of people have to step on their egos and start realizing that, fam, you are nobody by yourself, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, we might pop, we might bang. I'm a fucking general, bro, but by myself, I can only be as much as I can be.
Right.
My network is only as big as my network is. Now, if I team up with Trilla now and me and Trilla do a tune, I'm open to my network and Trilla's network, bro. So it becomes a lot bigger.
Right.
If I link up with Trilla, Bomma, manage and all that, and then link DJ Jedah now my network is open to Trilla, Bomma, manager's network, your network, London.
Right.
It spreads, bro. Now, when people start getting this mentality in their head and start realizing, bro, all this passer, these little things that man have got in their mind, I can't work with my man because he's from that area. Can't work with my man because I had a problem with his bridging and all. Allow all that, bro. You get me? Money's being made. If you watch what's going on here in London, if you watch what's going on in America, bro, people ain't caring about that. People are caring about making this bro, this bread.
Of course.
You get where I'm coming from?
That's the motive at the end of the day.
Business has no friends. You feel me? There's no friends in business, bro. It's just business.
100%.
You get where I'm coming from. And if people start realizing that music is a business and it's not no ego thing, it's just a business. When everyone clocks that, that's when everyone will start realizing
100%.
how powerful this thing can really be.
100%. Bomma, this is to you.
Yeah.
Now, what we were discussing, obviously, there's individuals in Birmingham and JK, for example. Big up JK.
Yeah, big up JK still.
What was that all about?
What, the Clash thing?
Yeah. I'm going to put it on you. I'm going to stick on you because...
what was that all about?
Well, again, man, let me tell you, because big up JK, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. But I don't understand from a London perspective what that was all about. Like, I don't know what that was all about. I just see JK sending it for you. You did your reply, but I think people need to understand what was that. Was that just music, or was that something else, or was it a mixture of both?
It was a mixture of both still, to be honest. But obviously, it's like I didn't know him at the time, and obviously I know him now, innit? So yeah, big up JK. But at the time, he was probably a young artist who thought that he could take a shot at Bomma B, for instance. You get me? Which it worked in his favour to a degree.
Right.
But on the actual music of the Sens, I believe I got the W on that one, most definitely. And I don't think most people will complain. I don't even think he will complain himself with that statement. But he don't like to speak about that particular clash.
Why do you think that is?
That was a shower man clash. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Big up Bomma, because I heard it. I'm not gonna lie, you did win. You had that all day.
I ain't even heard
You know what it is?
He said the first one.
I
said the first one. He set one back. I was on the ropes, and then bam, it was over.
Okay. Nothing after that. All blessed. Shit cans. Walked away. Okay. Say no more. I'm gonna ask. I want to understand the logistics between all of you again, because obviously we didn't get to that. Like, Bomma, how do you know Mr. Manage, and then Trilla, and then Deadly? Like, I want to understand that because
that's
because again,
oxygen rooms, bro.
So again, it's that come back to oxygen room.
Everybody knows about bro, like this,
but then obviously
that's where now, because we're all from different areas, and we're all from different places in Brum. You know what I'm saying? So normally we wouldn't see each other in it. You get me? And because that's the go-to place for if you love the music, how we did. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go on a weekend, and get you look at 2 hours or whatever, and you record your CD, record your set. You get me? You had the decks there, had everything you needed. Or you just bring the tunes, bring the bars, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be a mad thing.
That was there.
So then while you're there, we might book whatever time, you know what I'm saying? And then in the next room, Deadly and NODB might be there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bomma and Bully Boys and that could be in the next room. So
it's a mad thing, like, if you got a set, it might be a set, but other man are raw gonna reach.
Rolling in.
Okay.
Your set might turn from your crew to 10 crews. You get what I'm saying? It's one of them ones.
It did get like that. You know what I'm saying? Certain times people had to be removed from rooms and that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But any means necessary.
You know, sometimes it ain't that kind of set. You get me, bro? But big up everyone who
100%.
F with that.
There's probably a 0121 set with Predator on the decks that
on
you probably can
YouTube
catch on
and that.
YouTube.
Is that on YouTube though?
If you ever want to have a look at oxygen rooms and see
how it was
a little
really
bit of
like
settings,
the real
but that
deal.
was further later on down the line after what
Okay.
we're talking about now, but still oxygen rooms where everyone come together.
So man,
Brumtown 0121 set that was.
yeah, Brumtown 0121 set.
yeah.
Predator on the deck.
Need to go check that out still.
All the man them.
So again, Predator, for example, producer, done big things, but again, I feel like he went and done his own thing, and I feel that again that comes from a lot of talent that lies within Birmingham that a lot of people, not say they don't know, but needs to be progressed into the scene, you know, times by 1,000, I believe. And I just feel that there's something that needs to be done, and I think, as you said, the interviews are the way to build that platform and get you man out there. And I'm not saying that you man are not out there, because you guys are all celebrities for me in my eyes. You have done your bits. You've all done your bits, and I feel that, you know, it's justified. But I feel that the new gen, for example, that's a perfect example of how them man don't really understand the Birmingham Grime from 2008, whereas they know the London Grime from 2008, and I don't think that's fair. I thought it should be justified that you man are acknowledged for all the work that you've done to contribute towards the scene. So my next question is, what is everyone doing for 2020? I want to know what is going on because
Hello works.
Hella works, yo. Anger, man.
Active season, man.
so
Active
man,
season.
tell me what going.
2020, we're leading by example. You get me? We're showing and we're just reciprocating the mentality of that, we're just working together and building. It's not just talent based. We've been reading our books as well, so we know how to build.
Amen.
So
I like that.
See great element
Starting
of
from
consistency
scratch.
from the men's them.
Okay. So them man are sharing their
That's what's
knowledge,
going
yeah.
on. We're just gonna lead by example.
Sharing
the
their
right
knowledge.
way.
Okay.
Like right now, 2020, blood. This is. It's time for business, bro. It's time to sit around the table. It's time for no rules. You get me? No restrictions. Man are just going forward, bro. You get me? All these ways and rules of how people say things are supposed to be done. We don't work like that in Birmingham.
There's no
bro.
rules. There's no
You get me?
rules. We didn't come in like that
We
with
don't
any
work
rules.
like
We don't
that,
work
bro.
off
You get
rules. We
what I'm
work
saying,
off the energy and what we know we're
Exactly.
supposed to do, really.
Exactly.
Okay. So are you man sticking to grime or are you going to be branching out to other genres?
Anything,
again?
anything.
Music's music. Artists.
Okay, that's a good. Yeah, that's my
Grime
dance
artists,
still.
but
Man,
man,
musicians,
artists.
man.
Yeah, musicians.
Man and musicians, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
man
so-
just make music.
Okay.
Anything that's good to the ear.
You know, like that. Like it's
And
just
to be
music.
fair, anybody who has an opinion on people coming outside of their genre is stupid, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because realistically, how does it make sense? If you're a musician, listen, you could be a producer. Because you're a producer mean you can't MC? That makes no sense, bro. You get what I'm saying? Bro? If you're holding yourself to restrictions, you're putting yourself in a box. So as I said about the network thing now, if you've got one key, bro, you can only open one door. You get me? If you're the caretaker
Man's
out
getting
here, bro.
philosophical here.
If you're the caretaker, bro, you know, like that, bro.
Okay.
I got another one for you as
I
well.
like that one, you know.
Hey, Trilla's coming with something. Go on, let's hear it.
What you're saying about the genres, yeah?
Yeah.
You're saying about the genres, yeah? It's like, compare that to footballers, innit? Footballers don't play for one team. You get me? You might be in the Premier League, but someone in Spain might holler, you might do the Spanish thing for it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mix it up.
Trust me, you might have to go do the Spanish thing.
If it's in your locker, if you can do it.
Well, boy, trust me. Okay. Hey, Trilla's been thinking about it.
Spanish thing. I'm telling you.
Hey, Trilla's been sitting on that for a while. We've been waiting to release that.
My man's
Trust me.
I got one as well, you know. I got a little one as well, you know. You see, like, anybody can say the word ask, you get me, or ask, you get me. It's a million accents, but you're all saying the same thing. You might say it all a different way. It's the same with music, you get me. It can't all sound the same. Patterns are pattern, fam.
So I'm going to leave it there with, I want you, man, to give a message to the listeners of what's to come for 2020 in one word. Each of you.
Start with you, Bomma.
Bomma.
Left to right.
What we deserve.
Okay, I'll take that's 3 words, but still.
Blessings. Yeah?
Shall I come back?
Yeah,
Deadly. You're a man of many words.
Man of a million words, but I'm gonna keep it simple. Pressure. That's all. All my 2020 is gonna be about pressure. I'm gonna be applying the pressure, but pressure's my word.
Yeah. My word's bangers, and if you know me, then you know what I do, innit? I got
0121.
bangers for you. Stop saying.
Trillowski.
Yeah,
All right then.
Where can we keep up with all of what we're doing for 2020? Man?
Exactly. So state your socials. What's going on? YouTube, Instagram.
Everything's gonna be deadly_R38L. If it ain't that already, it might just pop up like that. Just type that in it and you'll find my thing. You get me? Say nothing.
Yeah, Trilla 0121 or Trilla Jermaine Trillowski, and either way, you get me. You get the eye.
Yeah, man. The real _Mr. Man on all socials.
Bomma B0121 on all socials.
Big up.
Hey,
You know what, Birmingham, man? Thank you very much for coming through. Deadly, Trilla,
man.
Mr. Menage, and Bomma. Respect for coming through.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up for
Big up to
2020.
that. Trust me.
I see that. Love for that.
Appreciate that, bro.
Respect.
Don't know, family.